Two, one. We are live. The time is 7:19 on July 30th, 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm here with Mikey. Mikey, how are you?
I'm good. Hello, all you beautiful people.
All right, so the tweet is sent. Um, well, friend, this is the third time we've done this on YouTube, and while we record this, we mourn the loss of two legends, one we know and one we don't know personally. One with Mr. John Jeppy, going to the great broadcasting school in the sky.
Mm,
So rest in peace to him and
yeah.
his beautiful family. It's because of him that like you and I are friends and family. Um, just like running up that hill, being professional, being enthusiastic. If you could describe Mr. John in one word, how would you describe him?
Uh, Amazing man, great person. He's done so much for so many people, has helped started so many careers, put the confidence and professionalism in so many people and gave them a chance to be themselves, to have a career, to be creative, to do all these amazing things and do what they love to do. And that's like the most amazing gift.
Well said. I mentioned this earlier this afternoon when I was recording Swifty Shenanigans. But today we mourn the loss of Sophie, one of the most prominent producers in the hyperpop subgenre, a trans legend. Like, if you care for any sort of like top 40 music, EDM, just like club culture kind of music, highly recommend Sophie. Had a really All right, I'm gonna look this up live on the show because I was irritated that I couldn't think of the album earlier. Because there's this one album that Fantana reviewed of hers, and it was just so like the name of the project was so interesting to me. So like I have to like say it live on the stream because like I feel bad if I don't do it now. Let me see here. As you may not have heard this, but like Sophie was in Athens, hiking because she wanted to like get a really good like view of the full moon, and just like took a fall. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Yeah, like she was only
Oh man.
34, and like a lot of people I like were big fans of her work. So I'm like, damn, like it's
Yeah, I've
too
yeah, I've
soon. You know
never
what I'm saying?
yeah, way too soon. Way too soon. We've lost so many like people, like even like MF Doom, man. It's just like it just like makes you realize like how short life is. And that's something that I worry about. Like, just like I want to make sure I have my music will be there when I'm gone. That's all I'm trying to do, man. Like, I just want to leave a legacy, honestly. And there's people that have so many great songs, and the quality of their music is just amazing. So,
Well, know this, my friend. Like I've known you for a lot. I've known you since you started your musical journey. Um, because I know you were like you were probably like rapping maybe like a year before we met or so, like under like the Wintergreen moniker. So like you have about like a decade's worth of music floating in like the internet, like on like DatPiff, SoundCloud, YouTube, and now Spotify and Apple Music. So like rest assured, like the wiggly waves last forever. You know what I'm saying? Like hopefully if there's intelligent life out there that has something similar to what we have, like they'll like I don't know, like take our internet and be like, who the heck was this Mikey character? He had bars.
I appreciate you. I actually, yeah, I started this in like I started like recording in '09, but before that, how it really started was to dive into my personal life. I was like 14. I was in the hospital for being bipolar, and that's kind of like where I discovered like okay, this actually can help me get through things. And having a mental illness isn't actually a bad thing. There's like a lot of positives that come out of it. And I mean, I live a normal life, but it just there's certain things that I can um, tap into more having it. So I was kind of like music has always just been that thing for me. Like if it's like listening to it, and then once I started like really making it when I was like 16, 17 years old, then it just became like this thing that I've just always have done, and always have appreciated people who can make music as well. So
Well, I'll be sure to drop the name of that really interesting Sophie album at the end of the interview. Let's get right into it. I want to remind the audience that you can listen to Songs About You on Apple Music and Spotify. It's on both. Not to like put my boy on blast, but I'd love to see him reach 900 listeners on Spotify. So whether you like the music or not, like I'm the type of person who has one specific rule about like following people on Spotify, and that's like if you haven't cracked 1 million listeners, like I'm probably gonna follow you regardless unless you're a jerk. So like with that kind of like behavior in mind, folks, like pass the project around and hit the follow button because maybe Songs About You isn't tickle your fancy or Mikey Valentine isn't your thing, but who knows, maybe the next project might. So and it's important to like keep an eye out for things that you may miss, because how silly do we all feel when someone you care about musically puts out a project and you had no freaking idea. So we'll get right into it.
I appreciate
Songs About
that.
You. Oh, of course, man. Like this is what we're
Yeah.
here for. Songs About You is a 10-song project. Would you say is an album or is it a mixtape?
Definitely album for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually like, and I didn't even realize it until I was like almost like done making it, but it was like a concept album that I had no idea I was like making at the time. Like I was just like, "Oh, okay. I'm like, all right, this is album mode, so this is what it's gonna sound like." But like hearing like when I first played it back to myself for the first time, I was like, "Oh, damn, like this actually is a a concept album." And you, meaning like everyone, is like the main character. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Well then, track one of the project is the Mez Luthor intro. Have you had a chance to look at the questions that I sent you earlier?
I did, yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
I think I have an idea of who it might be, but since I'm pretty sure like you self-produced this intro,
yeah.
is this Lex Luthor the one that Kevin Spacey portrayed?
Yes, that is the Kevin Spacey Lex Luthor. Shout out to that movie though. A lot of people hate on that movie. I actually think it's not that bad, and like he's the best, in my opinion. He's the best Lex Luthor since Gene Hackman. So I know all the like sweaties are gonna be like, "What? How can you say that? How can you say
Oh my
that?"
God, you
Super,
can't use that
super.
term. You can't use that term. You
I
literally
can
can't say
use.
that. You literally can't use that term. It's like no, but for real though, like you like dudes like you and I cannot use that term. We could not say that. No,
What? I can't use the
straight
word.
up, like we
I'm.
cannot say use the term. That's like a bad word in our in
Uh,
in the circles in the world that I'm in. Like you could not like you're too straight to use that term, dude.
gotcha. All right, my bad.
But I know what you
So
mean. Like
I'm look,
superhero
I'm
nerds are super like, man,
yeah,
that movie sucks. But like
dude.
honestly, I haven't watched that movie
I'm
since
a
I was a kid.
dude. I'm a superhero nerd. That's all I'm coming from. I am a superhero nerd, and I actually like that movie. So I don't see like why people actually hate on that movie. I mean, there's certain parts of it are not the best, sure, but I don't think it's like the worth all the hate that it receives. So that's all I'm
All I'll
saying.
say is this: it's like Kevin Spacey's actually a villain, so there's that. So haven't watched the movie since then, since like his dirty laundry got aired out. But
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I yeah, like my thing is this: like if y'all are gonna give if y'all like because like let's think about Zack Snyder and how
Mm.
his role in the DC like film universe is a bit controversial. I'm like, if it isn't as bad as like Batman v Superman or Man of Steel or Justice League, like how bad could it really be in hindsight?
That's true. Honestly, I mean, I'm not. And I'm not. My thing is like I put that in there, but I'm not a DC guy. So They
What?
can hate
Why'd
on
you
they.
put it
I
in
know,
there?
I know. They can hate on me for that. For this particular album, it fit like the best. Like that's what I'm trying to keep like with everything. I'm working on something now. It's probably gonna have spoilers. Probably gonna have something similar like that. So yeah, I'm always working on stuff. But yeah, that I was just like, that was like perfect. And it's more just like someone putting the kryptonite on me. If you listen to Mikey Valentine, you pretty much know what my kryptonite is. So this is kind of like playing off that idea, and that's why I put it in there.
All right, and I also noticed that you used a very popular snippet from Odd Future's Loiter Squad. The "Oh no, I
Yeah.
hope I don't fall," and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like, and like these days TikTok is all the rage. And honestly, if you were brave, I'd encourage you to put your own music on TikTok because studies have shown it's one of the more popular ways of people to promote their music. And I figured I hmm my question to you is because like I know like we I'd like to say that like Tyler's boom was late 2010, 2011 for sure. So I have two questions in regards to that.
Sure, sure.
Um did you have a favorite song on Igor? Yes or no?
If I had to pick one, I would say Earthquake.
Oh,
Um,
boo.
yeah, I know,
You
I
picked an
know.
easy one.
Yeah, you gotta roast me.
Yeah, because everyone likes
Yeah,
that song. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It
I
is a
mean,
good song though.
I like pretty much anything Tyler does, honestly. Like production and pretty much everything he does.
So it's safe to
I'm
say that like you'll be buying a beat once he's producing full time, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd even give him a beat, so we can maybe do like a swap. I would do that.
And when Loiter Squad was on TV, did you have a favorite skit or episode?
Anything that was stern as Haley, I love. Anything that was stern as
They be
Haley,
saying,
yeah.
Thurnis, why
Stern,
do you like
stern.
golf so much? Why do you like golf?
Why you let it go?
I
Stern.
tell him, because
Because
the greatest
yes.
golfer in the world.
I love Ernest Haley.
What a
Oh my god.
nutcase that guy.
Yeah.
So same mistakes. Track number 2 is the lead single from the project,
That's right. Yeah.
and I think I may have confused the questions because like question 2 is what does home mean to you?
Yeah.
And does the subject of home come up in that song, or is there a different song? Because I know
Comes
in my
up.
notes I mentioned that spouse music also talks about like home, but does like the
Yeah.
same mistakes like have like lyrical references to home?
It does. Yeah. Home was with you. Home was with you, but you're not mine. This is not mine. Yeah. That comes up a lot on this album. And then it comes up in yeah, like you said, spouse music. It comes up in there. That's what I call home. That's what I call home. Um but yeah, it comes up in a couple of songs. So it's more just like, I mean, and this album is about one person in particular. Yeah, I said it. And she's not around anymore. So um it's just one of those things, just like, when you find someone, you call them home. No hard feelings, but that's how I felt at the time. So um yeah, man, it's just all about finding for me, I thought I found my new home and I was wrong. So, but yeah, that's just a constant thing is like, you know, home and, just feelings. And I'm going to shut up now, let you keep, let you keep talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to
um,
let you finish.
wow. Okay. And
Yeah,
you have no idea how like significant that particular quote is to my day,
yeah,
so I'm gonna let you have that.
yeah, yeah, man.
So track 3 is Ocean Eyes,
That's
and
right. Yeah.
immediately when I think of the term Ocean Eyes, I think of the popular singer one Billie Eilish. Are you a fan of her work?
Yeah, I like Billie Eilish. It's more of like my sister. Shout out to my sister Melanie. Well, all my sisters, honestly, they all love Billie Eilish. I like the production. I like her voice. I like the beats that she sings over. She's good. I like her.
Cool. I mentioned her, because I think of her own Ocean Eyes, and it's not like a reference or a sample, but since you mentioned the production on her songs, you know that like her older brother does like most of the production for her music, right?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
that's
did
who
not know.
Phineas is
Yeah.
in the question. And
Okay,
so
cool. Yeah.
yeah, if you've ever heard like Lonely by Justin Bieber or what's another like popular song he's produced for a multitude of other people, but like yeah, like if you like if you were in the West Coast and you're rubbing shoulders with the big wigs, and Phineas is like, I'd love to make you a song or co-write a song with you, you'd say yeah, right?
I would. Yeah. I've worked with in music. I've worked with family too. I've worked with my mom. I did a song with my mom. A couple of songs, I think. I did a couple of songs with my sister. So that is pretty cool that he makes her beats for her. It's probably better that way too, honestly. You don't have to deal with like, producers and like people trying to have control over your, shit or whatever. So
Cool beans. We'll have to like file that in the future reference cabinet. Now, if people aren't familiar with the way that you rap, I wanted to make sure I like gave them some kind of like barometer to like fall back upon. And being that you are a white man, I mentioned other white rappers like a Jack Harlow or like let me see the two dudes in Suicide Boys. Are you familiar with either of those two acts? Suicide Boys, Jack Harlow.
no, the only white rappers I like are Action Bronson and the Great Mac Miller, R.I.P.
Rest indeed to that guy for sure.
Yeah, yep, goat man.
Yeah. Well, I have like I'll maybe if enough people like ask about it in the comments, I'll like drop a few reference tracks so they know I'm not just like talking out of the side of my ear. It's just that that's the thing, it's the sort of thing that comes to me when I hear like this new style because we have history, you and I've like heard every sort of like style you've used throughout the years, and like this new form of like this new flow that you're using is like only maybe about like 4 albums in at this point, unless I'm incorrect. Like, how long have you like been using this new style of like rapping?
Um, I've been using it for, so it kind of started. It started, I want to say, like when I first started working at Apollo Music. That was like early 2016, but I didn't really start using it, I think, until like probably like early 2017. So it's been some time now. I started it with like mixtapes, and then I was like, okay, this is how I want to sound when I rap. And, that, I just picked that out. And for me, it was just all about like pulling from my influences and like I don't think anyone really want to sounds like I don't think anyone really wants to sound like they like they're how they talk when they rap. So some people might, but
Unless you Ghostface
honestly,
Killer.
Ghostface, yes, Ghostface can sound like himself all the time. Fucking Ghostface is the man. Love Ghostface. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
man.
Hey, Ghostface, come to the channel and give Mikey a verse, please.
Hell yeah, I'm
If
so
Rich
down.
Brian can get a verse, so can Mikey. Dang it.
Oh fuck yeah. That's right.
Moving right along, then.
Yeah,
Um, Track number 4 is Dream Castle. So I have
that's
a
right. Yeah.
multitude of questions about Dream Castle.
Oh, for
First
sure.
things
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
Um, have you ever seen BBC Sherlock featuring Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, that's something I really want to watch though because I really like Benedict Cumberbatch, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but keep going with your question. Sorry.
I only mention it because it's a very it's an interesting series to say the least, and at a certain point in the series, Sherlock, in that particular version of Sherlock Holmes, he goes into what he calls his mind palace, where like he keeps all like the information he's like cataloged throughout the years. So, like, you know, the dream castle in the song isn't necessarily the dream castle of your own life. So, what is in your dream castle?
So I could actually give you the meaning behind that song. I could tell you what the sample was, what movie it's from, and everything.
Great. Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't make that beat personally, but I did actually add the sample from the movie. The movie is The Wizard of Oz, and it's when Dorothy finds the Tin Man.
I thought it
And
sounded familiar.
yeah, it's when Dorothy finds the Tin Man. And the song is about me basically, like, if Dorothy was in, well, she is in the movie. It's about like my version of like, okay, let's go break her out of the witch's castle, and just that whole type of thing. So that's where that came from. And it's like also I like in the song where it's like, oh, I've held that axe up for ages. So it kind of feels like that too, man. Like you wanna, it's like a metaphor for like my own love life. Like I'm standing up here frozen with an axe, just waiting for someone to put some oil in me and let me down. You feel me?
Mm. Because when
Yeah,
you're like see you in the sky, love so high, I thought of
yeah.
two Miyazaki films. Do you watch any Studio Ghibli films?
I do not know.
So you haven't seen like Howl's Moving Castle or Castle in the Sky?
Dude, all I've been about lately is Cobra Kai on Netflix.
Oh,
Johnny
you're one
Lawrence,
of those,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, Cobra Kai, man. It's so good. It's so good. That's all I've been. Well, like I've been watching that. I've been watching The Mandalorian. Can't wait for the Book of Boba Fett.
This is the
What
way.
else? Oh yeah, WandaVision. That is really good. So what else have I been watching? So yeah, those are my three. I'm sad they took the Office off Netflix. That was a big loss, but we'll get it back. It'll be back someday, or we can all just buy it. um,
Yeah, the
yeah,
DVD box sets or something.
yeah. Those are my shows right now. It's Cobra Kai, Mandalorian, WandaVision, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, but at the end of the year, the Book of Boba Fett. But I'm sure something else will come along. But no, I haven't seen what the show that you're talking about. I know I'm rambling.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Those are just the things that came to my mind when I heard like the production and like
Ah,
the
okay.
lyrics and such.
Gotcha.
All right,
All
so
good.
track 5 is Rivers of Jordan, and
Yeah.
with like the effects you're putting on your voice, I mentioned at the top of the interview how Sophie when she was alive was a serious like contributor to like the new style of music we see in the mainstream called hyperpop. Have you heard of any hyperpop artists or listened to any of that on the radio?
No, honestly, I like don't like I would say I mean I listen to a little bit of everything, but if I had to like choose like my go-tos, like I would say Motown, classic rock, just hip hop. Like I like to keep a good variety, but you should definitely send me some of her stuff.
Yeah, because like what led you using the kind of like effects you um like the way that you dress up your voice for the songs, like
Yeah,
what led
right.
to that kind of decision making?
Um, it was just like honestly, like I wanted to when I first started working on this album, I was like, what if I did something like 808s and Heartbreak, because that's like a
Ah,
really, yeah, I was like, what, that'll be. And I got some other advice from people, and I got some input, and I was just like, I'm just gonna make what I want to hear and what, you know. I was kind of getting bored with just rapping, honestly, so I kind of wanted to just explore different things and go, discover, more sounds and everything. So that's why it's not like there is rapping on it, but it's more just like singing and a different. I did a different style of writing too, honestly. Like if I'm like what I was used to was just like writing everything down. But with this album, it started with like same mistakes, and I kind of just like when I wrote that song, I had something written down, and then I got in the booth, I started singing, and I was just like, nothing that I've written down is like working for the song. So let me just like freestyle. I haven't did that in a while. So I started doing that, and I just would like, punch in and then think of something. And sometimes it all just flows out without me even having to like punch out. Like I could record something just all the way through like one take, or if I like, didn't, if I wanted to go back, I could stop the recording, say something, stop it, that type of songwriting. So I actually like that style the most right now, honestly. But as far as rapping, I would just prefer to have something written, honestly.
All right then, cool. So now we
Yeah.
know how like now we see where like the alphabet soup is coming from. Let's see where like the soup stock comes from.
Yeah, I would
Um,
say like 95% of this was not written down at all. It was like freestyle, man.
sure, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So now we know how like the words came together, but like the music beds, the production, like when you picked out beats, do you like just like you go to the bargain bin, do you pay top dollar, do you have like relationships with producers? Was any of this self produced? Tell us something about that.
So honestly, it's just stuff that I like find on the internet, and um I I want to get back to making my own stuff, but it's so like I did that for a while too, where like I make all my own stuff. So I'm trying to like describe what I do is more like I'm not comparing myself to this person, but it's a lot of like what Dr. Dre does, like the engineering, all of that. Like all of that is what I do. I don't pay, I don't go to a studio, pay producers to, in the studio, like to make me something. It's just all something that like I find. Like I don't pay like an engineer. Like I just do all this stuff by myself. So so yeah, some of the producers I have a relationship with, and other people, they just put their music on there. It's like, hey, you guys can use this. So but there are some people that I do have a personal relationship with. Yeah.
Anybody want to shout out?
Shout out to the homie Mathematic. Shout out to Leanna Paradise. Shout out to the homie Trent. Yep, and
MIKIE.
shout out, yeah, you. That's right.
Cool beans, cool beans. We now move on to track number seven, Angel Hearts. If I had to pick one song to recommend to folks, it would be either this one or Dream Castle. So kudos to you. Like those two stand out in particular more than the most, at least for me personally.
Yeah, that's funny you
And
say about Angel Hearts, because that was actually a risk for me. Like when I
why is
made
that?
that, yeah, I don't know. It was just so, I felt like it was so out of character for me and like what people are used to hearing me. So, but I'm glad you that was a standout for you. I appreciate
Yeah, take
that.
more risks.
Yeah.
So I have a few like silly questions, like
Sure.
say, what do angels look like to you?
I honestly, I I feel like you can feel more. You can feel angels more than you can actually see them, in my opinion.
Well, you and I, we come from a Christian background, and
Yeah.
we've read in Bibles of like how like angels are described, and honestly, they look like monsters based on like the if we like take the writers at their word. So like if you say like if you let's say for a moment that you're God and you decide what angels look like, what would they look like to you?
Beautiful and not frightening at all.
So they wouldn't have to say be not afraid.
No, you
Okay,
wouldn't
all
have to
right.
say that, but it's
Well,
okay. I
now,
feel like, yeah, yeah, I don't know, like, and that, like, the with that song, it was funny because I played it for someone, um, and I was unsure about it, and then she said it gave her goosebumps. So I was like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be on the album." So
well, there you have it.
yeah.
I have like at least three more silly questions. Here's like a very Nardwar question. What's your favorite
Oh,
color?
Blue and red. I
What's
have
the
two.
significance of the two colors?
I don't know. Like when I was younger, red was my favorite color, and then when I was older, blue became my favorite color. So I just like to say that both
Red
of
pill,
them
blue
are,
pill, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Which one are you taking?
Blue. I'll take blue.
That's the one that stays in the simulation or on break free? I forget.
Wait, what?
Which Neo in the Matrix, or it was like when
Oh my
yeah, yeah.
God. I don't know, man. I haven't seen The Matrix in so long.
Well, we
Oh,
got the new one coming out soon, so you know.
yes. I'll take the blue pill.
There you go. There you go. A couple more silly questions for you. In Rivers of Jordan, you talk about taking a person wherever they want to go.
Mm,
Now, let's say you're taking yourself wherever you want to go. Let's say that the pandemic is long gone. Where's a place you want to go but haven't gone before?
Italy, because I was supposed to go this year.
There you go. It'll still be there when
And
you get back.
yeah, yeah, man. Italy for sure.
No longer the hot spot. So,
That's right.
all right. And for track number 8, we have the dirt. And my last silly question for you um, is God made dirt, but does dirt hurt?
Does dirt hurt?
You
Uh,
never heard the term God made dirt and dirt don't hurt?
no, I've never heard that, but
Look
I
at
don't
that,
know.
man.
Does it hurt?
Tell me what like the dirt you're like referring to in the song.
So the sample from at the beginning that I put in was from the Motley Crue movie on Netflix, The Dirt, and it's Ozzy. It's the guy who's playing Ozzy Osbourne, and he's like just giving them a warning about like the rock star lifestyle. And for me, The Dirt was just me basically telling someone off. Get myself in trouble, but um, it was more just like honestly like just kind of like fed up with everything and like fed up with dating and you know people that only want to mess with your mind and like not commit stuff like that. That's more what it was. And then at the end of the song, I was like, I loved you at my real worst. I swing first. So how
Whoa,
much?
what
How
does that
much?
mean?
Yeah, how much low can you go? I loved you at my worst. So what does that say?
Swing first. What's that?
Yeah, swing first. Like I'll say something back to you. Pretty much.
Ah,
Like
with your words, you mean?
yeah, yeah.
So I guess in this case, like if you are the dirt is hurt.
What's that?
I don't know. I may be overthinking that.
No, sorry. I someone was calling me, so I had to end
Right,
the
I forgot
call.
you're on the phone, so that's my bad.
Yeah. No,
That's all
no,
right.
it's not like no. Swinging first doesn't mean like physical anything. It's just like you know I'll I'm not just gonna sit here and take it. I'll say something back to you. I don't deserve that. So
Well, we go from like a song about anguish and pain to a song about pleasure with Nap Queen. It's safe to say you're a fan of the Yeeks, huh?
Nap Queen. Wait. Hold up. What's the Yeeks?
The Booty.
Oh. Okay.
The song
Yeah,
where you're like
sure.
in love with those
That's all.
cheeks, eh?
No, it's about someone. It doesn't always mean the booty cheeks. Person could have really nice cheeks on their face.
Oh, you mean like
It's
dimples
about
and
a
all
girl
that?
who takes nap. Yeah, not everything is about the booty, Chris.
Hey man, listen man, like I'm super surprised. I heard cheeks and I'm like, oh, this man's talking about making love. What the heck?
No, this
Because you can
girl in
see in the notes. I'm
particular
like, what's
had
up? What's an
very nice
essential
had a
men's bedroom jam? I'm like, what is this man talking about right now?
no, this girl in particular had a very distinguishable uh facial attributes. Like her face was very cheeky and she had a nice booty too. So
This
It's
guy.
just about a girl who takes naps, and it's about a girl who takes naps, and it's also about people sleeping on me. And by the time they wake up, I'll be winning like an award or something.
Okay,
So it's
okay,
just about the people, who take Yeah, yeah. It's about a girl who takes naps, and
all
it's
right,
about people who sleep on me.
okay. So
Yeah,
I wanted to
that's
tell
all it's
you.
about. It's not all. It's not about booty cheeks.
Well,
I mean,
darn.
part of it is, yeah, but
Okay, okay. So
but
I'm not
it's not.
reaching too far.
Yeah, there's four cheeks, my man.
Hey yo. All right. So since I cuz I knew like you were talking literally about naps. So I wanted to like read you a
Yeah,
quote and see how it hits your ears, okay? More Nardwar shit. You
sure.
ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Quote, I like it when you sleep, for you are so beautiful, yet so unaware of it.
Oh, how am I supposed to feel about that?
Yeah, what is it? How does that hit your ear?
How does it hit my ear? I don't know. It's kind of weird, honestly.
Okay, you're not alone in that thinking. That is the
Yeah.
that is the album title to the 1975's second album, and we were like, I noticed a particular group of folks saying, that's weird. Why would you say that?
Wait, say wait, what's weird?
Just like that
What's going
whole
on?
line.
That I said what?
No, 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 no. Like the album
Hold
was just
on.
like, hey, yo, wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, who's V? Shout out to V. She sent us something.
Yeah, V's been with us the whole time. Like, friend from my hometown,
Oh wow.
Norco affiliate, went to high school together, an artist as well. Got a streetwear brand. Shout out to V. We can
Nice.
drop you in the comments. Subtlesmile.com.
Nice.
I think I'm almost done over here actually. Yeah. Since you mentioned the Grammys, did you hear about the weekend not getting any Grammy nominations? How do you feel about that?
I don't know. It's crazy, man. I stopped watching the Grammys a while ago, but I feel like if anyone deserved it this year, it's probably him. Because I've like seen his development and like how much he's grown as an artist. I think if anyone deserved it, it's probably him.
Did you ever hear Blinding Lights at work and such?
I don't know when I heard it, but it's a good song.
Hey, say less. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all I really had to ask you about, my friend. But I wanted to ask you at least two more questions. One is actually on the list that I sent you. It's a new decade. It's 2021. Like
That's
most
right.
folk didn't have the opportunity to really do anything for music and such, unless like you had, your own setup at home or had access to resources and such. But now that we're kind of like at least a year into like quarantine COVID mode, what would you like to like say you did? What is something you want? What are the things you want to like accomplish for like the next 9 years until like 2030? Like, what do you really want to make your mark upon?
What I want to accomplish just more
Yeah.
music, more tattoos, and hopefully get married. I'll be married with kids by then. Honestly.
Oh man, he's ooh, shoot for the moon, brother. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
mean,
have
why
your own
not?
like you have your own little mezzes to make music with.
I'm not playing no games anymore. Not playing no games. That's right. Let's
Well,
make
there
it
you have it.
happen,
That's
Captain.
cool, cool. All right. I said I only had like two more questions, but like I still gotta like keep the Nardwar theme going because even he's like
Sure.
interviewing folks over the internet. So like, why should the people care, Mikey? Why should the people care?
Why should people care? I just put out two albums in less than a month. I'm working on the third right now. I think that you should definitely listen to it. There's probably something that you'll like on it, honestly. And we don't talk about politics. It's not political. My music is a place for you to escape all that bullshit and get out of the real world and get into, music and let that, take you someplace, man. Peace and love. I love all of you. Good night.
You heard it here first, folks. That's Mikey. Uh, East Coast. Real hip hop, as the OGs would say. You can find if you like Apple
That's
or
right.
Spotify, you can like find the links in the description of this particular stream. Um, I have I'll be sure to like pop Mikey's Twitter on here as well if folks want to follow you there. Anyone else you want to like say hey to or like thank?
Yeah, I want to thank my mama. I want to thank my sister Melanie, all my sisters. I want to thank um, my friend Chris for interviewing me. It's
It's me.
always a pleasure. These are always fun. I know a lot of my friends enjoy listening to them too. Um, I want to thank the girl who broke my heart and made me make this album. So shout out to her. Shout out to everyone, and I love you.
There it is, folks. As per usual, I am Chris Kennard, your host. Black Lives Matter, Queer Lives Matter. Usually at this point, I'll say drink more water and listen to progressive metal, but this time I want to say listen to more Mikey. And like I promised at the front
Hey,
half of this particular interview, rest in peace, Sophie. Make sure you check out Oil of Every Pearl's Uninsides. I just love the way that
yes,
sounds.
sir.
Okay, folks, remember to bundle up and wear your mask over your nose and your mouth. Say bye to the people, Mikey.
That's right. Bye. Love you guys.
And that's a wrap.